Hey everyone, I got great news. The number one GPT on the GPT store for the term domestic violence is Domestic Violence Statute Matcher. You can see it right up there. These are monumental news because victims in already 3 continents have already started using this: North America, South America, and Australia. So what does this GPT do exactly? How is it saving lives? Disclaimer, this is not legal advice. A criminal statute code, and I didn't know this until I went through domestic violence myself, so don't feel bad if you don't know this. A criminal statute code is free. They're your rights, and every country has criminal statute codes. Now, a criminal statute code corresponds, it's a little code, like a series of digits, that corresponds with the exact domestic violence that you survived. Now, why is this important? It's like a pot of gold when you have these codes, because when you call police to report the abuse that you suffered, you can now report the codes with the supporting evidence that you have, and it allows you to have a fact-oriented conversation with the police officer, which they can really appreciate, and it sets you apart from all the other victims that call police and are unfortunately in a discombobulated state of mind. Personally, knowing my statute codes was the turning point in the domestic violence that I suffered. It allowed me to speak the language of detectives, and it allowed me to not lose their ear, which is what happens to a lot of victims that have conversations with police. In my darkest hour, in my moment of most anguish and despair, I made a promise to God that I was gonna make this technology absolutely free for everyone, because I've been there. I know what it's like to be completely broke. These people are extremely destructive. They have not a shred of remorse. Before they leave you, they'll drain the bank accounts. They'll send false accusations your way. It's a cloud of confusion. Police officers will be deceived by them. It's the worst. So I told myself, look, when I come up with a solution for this, and I will find it, which were the statute codes, I'm gonna democratize it and make it absolutely free. It has to be free for every victim out there so they can get this sweet justice that I received. And in case you're wondering, how good could this solution possibly be? I actually welcome the healthy skepticism. As you can see, the ChatGPT bot is now smart enough to not only pass the bar exam, but score in the top 10%. So you're chatting with this bot that's top 10% in his field. It's like a criminal attorney, but it's not a criminal attorney and it's not giving you legal advice. Anything that you extract from the chat, you should always double check yourself. You have to have a brain. So how to use it? First, you go to statutematcher.org. It's there in the top left corner. When you land on the website, you can read a little bit more about the nonprofit or just go ahead and click Use Now. It's going to require you to upgrade your ChatGPT subscription to Plus, which is $20. Statute Matcher is free, but you have to pay the $20 to ChatGPT. I will personally refund you the $20 if you email me. You know where to find me. Rafael Testayo on LinkedIn. Just send me a message that you're using the GPT and you would like to have the $20 back as a reimbursement if you can't afford it, and I will gladly do that for you. I am committed to helping people. I have nothing to sell, and I only want to pull souls out of complete despair when they're in their darkest moment, and there's a dim, very dim, flickering light in a very dark tunnel of everything that you've been through, and you're looking to get that sweet justice. This is the one tool that can help you achieve that. Rafael Testayo, Statute Matcher. Until next time.